What really happened to Mekhi Becton this year? Let's talk about it. Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today I'll be talking about Mekhi Becton, what really happened, and some good news with Mekhi Becton today, actually. Before we get started, just wanted to mention you can follow on social media at Matt O'Leary NY, and if you haven't already, please make sure to check out the Just Jets podcast. Wherever it is you get your podcast, you can call in, leave me your questions. New episodes come out on Mondays during the off season. It's definitely something that you want to check out if you haven't already. All right, so Mekhi Becton pretty much lost the entirety of the 2021 season. I almost said 22. We're not quite there yet. The brain is not, I don't know, just not it right now. We are in 2022, but we're talking about the 2021 season. Got rolled up on in the first game of the year. It unfortunately happens. The original timetable was he was supposed to miss a month or so, and then it turned into, well, more than that, as he didn't take another snap after the Carolina game. It was definitely frustrating not to see him, not come back on the field. But when the Jets were where they were in the standings, was it worth rushing him back when you had George Fant playing at a high level, when you had Morgan Moses filling in and being more than fine on the right side? PFF, I think, ended up having the Jets ranked as the 11th offensive line in football. So obviously a significant step up. Now, I'm not satisfied there. I do think they need to improve on the offensive line and get a little bit better this offseason. But overall, when it comes to Mekhi Becton, it was a lost season, and one where we're hoping to see him take another step in his development. Because that's the thing. People have a very short memory with Mekhi Becton. So let's first talk about this Mike Garafolo quote, who tries to give a little bit of an insight of what happened with Mekhi Becton this year. Boy, is he a difference maker when he is on and he is healthy. But we haven't seen that in a while. Only played one game this year, had that knee injury, and was expected to miss a little more than a month and then just miss the rest of the season. It was kind of a mysterious deal. Here's my understanding and speaking to sources familiar with what happened here. He was having issues. Obviously, the knee did not come along as quickly as they had hoped. And then what happened was, because he wasn't able to do the kind of things that he needed to get into rehab and get back in shape, he put on weight. Weight has been an issue with Becton. We knew that coming into the draft. We knew that coming into his NFL career. This is something that's weird. This is something where he's going to have to continue to rehab that knee. He's going to have to get back in shape. The Jets are hopeful that he will be in shape, ready to go physically and mentally for the start of OTAs, but we'll see how that goes. I have all the confidence in the world that he will be good to go for OTAs. I just do. And that's the thing, like the boycott the beat thing, talking about Mekhi Becton being out of shape. Well, when you're as big as he is, an offensive lineman of that size, and you get your knee rolled up on, you obviously aren't able to do physical activities to keep you to stay in shape. You're only naturally going to put on weight. So it's like the chicken and the egg argument here, on like one thing affects the other thing, where injured player can't work out, can't stay in playing shape, puts on weight, and then reverse that and mad at him for that happening, just a natural progression. Again, would I have liked to see him come back? Of course, but it goes back to what I said at the top of the video. I think people have such a short memory with Mekhi Becton and forget just how he was as a rookie and how impressive he looked at times as a rookie. My expectation, I thought he was going to be a Pro Bowl, all-pro kind of player at left tackle this year. I'm not giving up on that. A lot of Jet fans are. Not all. A lot. Some are just a little skeptical of it. And okay, I could see that side. But there's a complete other level of the fan base that is just completely out and completely done on Mekhi Becton. And I don't get it. And I don't think the team is either. And I was happy to see George Fant play as well as he did this year. But is that guaranteed for next year? Morgan Moses more than likely isn't coming back. He's not. So it's going to be either you play Mekhi at left tackle and you move George Fant back over to the right side, or you keep George Fant where he is and move Mekhi from the left side to the right side. Those really seem like your only two options. Or you draft Evan Neal and I guess have all three compete and go from there. I don't know. I would have Evan Neal start at guard, but then maybe, I don't know. The point is people are out on Mekhi Becton. I just don't exactly get why. Now to the positive from what we saw from Mekhi Becton today, seeing a nutritionist. That's putting in the effort, right? All I've seen is he's fat, he's lazy. Is he? Because in the offseason, he looked like he was in better shape than what he was coming into his rookie year. Kind of like what Quinnen Williams looked like going into his second year in the league. And now this year, he's working with a nutritionist, trying to rehab, get his body right. That's the thing. Because once he gets that body right, he's going to be a very, very dangerous player. We saw flashes of that as a rookie, and I'm not just going to throw that out the window because of a lost second year in the league. He's too good of a player to do that. Sorry. I'm not going to do it. So what really happened with Mekhi Becton this year? He got rolled up on. He got unlucky. The knee took longer. He then got out of shape because he wasn't able to get back as quick as he would have hoped, and the season was lost. And that's it. 2022, fresh slate, go into training camp, win the starting left tackle job, go from there. I'm confident that he could do it. Are you? Comment below in the comments or on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll talk to you next time.